After 150 days, my journey in Rome has finally come to an end. I feel like it's just a day ago when I strolled my bags, carrying my whole life all across the Black Sea to this beautiful country that hosts the famous UNESCO's Colosseum. When IISMA gave me this assignment, I honestly don't know where to begin. Should I start from the fact that I've been given the opportunity to speak with the Indonesian Ministry of Education? Or should I start from something simple like Rome's majestic beauty? But there's one thing that I know. My name is Zelva Jatmiko, and I have dreamed my whole life of an opportunity to come to Italy after I read a book that changes the whole trajectory of my life. And now, a few years later, here I am, standing at the center of my dreams, standing at the center of everything that makes me who I am now. And let's compose ourselves, because like what Margaret Atwood has said, our mind is something that we need to compose like how one composes speech. And let's begin. If you have asked me now if I am a changed person to who I am when I first came to Rome, I will tell you honestly that I don't know. But I feel like that's the thing about transformation, isn't it? Butterfly doesn't know that it's no longer a worm until it learns how to fly. I mean, well, I still studied as hard as I am when I'm back home. I still prefer rice over pastas and cheese. But at the same time, I feel like I have three lenses now when I'm seeing the world. The first lens coming from my parents and the Japanese culture that has raised me since I was a baby. And I also have my own perspective that I acquire myself from the books, the songs, and the arts that I consume. And the third lens came from all of the people that I met in here that came from all parts of the world. As an international student, I also face so many challenges that comes in all shapes and sizes. First, I don't know any basic Italian, and that's just the beginning. And second, I never seen snow before, so I don't know how to anticipate winter. And then third, I don't know how to make friends with my European friends in here. And then there are also challenges that came from school. The professor in here expects you to learn everything by yourself. In their opinion, learning is like drinking of water. It's not something that can be forced upon you. And people who are thirsty will take the glass on their own. So that's why it's really hard to accommodate and adjust with the pace in Sapienza University of Rome. It's hard to adjust with the pace and the culture and the way people behave in here. So far away from home and everything that you believe to be true. But having friends, building connections, and forcing yourself to go out really helps. And then suddenly one day, I don't even know how I can bear living with the way I lived my life before I came here. Man, I still remember the first time when I was standing at the highest point of Czech Republic, looking at the snow for the first time, and the temperature was so low. I cannot feel my face, I cannot feel my hands. It was just so freezing, but I've never been happier than I am at that point. To be short, living in Roma makes me love Indonesia more. Looking back at my motivation letter that I sent to IISMA when I first applied here, I feel like I don't change significantly. I know I will go back home. I know that I will take everything that I learned here, from Rome's public transportation, Rome's education system, and health institutions. All things that I know about it, I'll bring it back home, and I wish that I can make Indonesia a better living space for the people that I love. I feel like everything in Europe is more simpler. In here, if you are bored, if you want to go out and distress yourself, you can just walk around to a nearby park, or walk to the Colosseum, or maybe had some gelato while staring at the Trevi fountain. Now, I have a dream that one day, Indonesia can also be beautiful and be memorized from its simplest thing as well. In conclusion, I will miss myself here. I will miss the Colosseum, I will miss the Pantheon, I will miss Villa Borghese, I will miss the Trevi fountain, I'll miss every single place that had taken my breath when I look at it the first time, as a 21 years old college student with a dream bigger than the world. I will miss how my body is overflowed with adrenaline when I realize that I have everything that I need in my hand. And I will miss my friends, how our conversations are a jumble of foreign languages that each of us did not understand, but how our cultures are different, but somehow we try to make it work because we enjoy each other's company. I will miss myself in here. I will miss Roma, Firenze, Venezia, Milan, Verona, every small buildings and wide alleys, the way the sun shines the waters below the Venice Grand Canal, and how Juliet waits for her Romeo while bathed in gold. I will miss studying and I will miss evolving, but somehow I know that by leaving Rome is my actual first step of stepping into the real world. So now, in conclusion again, I am completely IISMA biased. Thank you.